Dude, it's almost that time. Taking out the air conditioner out of the window. I'm doing it next week.
Yeah, dude.
I'm ready.
Ours are built in. We have like the only apartment in New York with built-in AC.
Which is nice. Cool. Well, I'm just saying so I can
crazy.
actually have my fucking window back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, so Mandy can have the window back. Yeah.
Yeah.
In case any eagle-eared listeners out there hear it, I choked on a pretzel yesterday. The salt got caught in my throat, so apologies if I'm sounding really raspy.
He's lying. He just smoked 2 whole packs of cigarettes on the 10-minute walk over here.
It's because I'm cool.
We're in Astoria today.
We're in Astoria.
And then we have the Windjammer show.
Yeah, September 14th.
That's with Social Creatures and Buster.
Yeah.
I'm really excited for. Both of those are really cool bands.
Cool.
This is No Singles, a podcast where we discuss albums from front to back in an attempt to promote comprehensive album listening. My name's JR.
I'm Nate.
I play guitar for Manny's Dreaming.
I play drums for Manny's Dreaming.
And we both sing.
We both sing. We both
wrote 2 songs together the other day, which was really fun. And today we're covering 2 albums. The first album we're going over is
Flood by Hippo Campus. That's my pick.
And then I picked A Drink After Midnight by the Countryside of Harmonica Sam.
Hell yeah, dude.
It's in my top 100 albums of all time.
Sweet. I can't say the same for Flood, but this was also my pick for the week that like neither of us had ever listened to. So
sure.
Yeah.
You saw them recently too.
I did actually. Yeah. I'll talk about that later too. This is, I think, the most recent album we have for this year. Because I got on this like string of picking like
old shit.
I was like in the 70s and the 90s or something, and I was like, I need something like pretty recent.
Yeah, it helps.
Yeah, so
we love our old music, but not everyone likes old music, so
yeah. I was like, why not do something like recently came out? I'm a big Hippo Campus fan. I was like, I may as well just like throw them in here.
Fuck you.
Yeah. What's your relationship to Hippo Campus?
Dude, I found Simple Season a long time ago whenever it came out. Mm-hmm. And I love the instrumentation on that song.
Yeah.
It sounded just really bright and happy. Do you know what album that was off of?
I think that's on Landmark.
So that was in 2016. Okay, yeah, so I found it in college. What about you?
I think Way It Goes or Buttercup would have been the first thing I heard by them. And then, just started like listening to them more and more. Mm-hmm. And eventually saw them at the Bluebird in Denver. Just like a nice small theater.
Nice.
With like just like a top row, bottom row.
Nothing crazy.
Real simple setup. Yeah. And that was like a really good show.
What year is that?
That was, dude, it's so weird to think about that. It was 2019, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
I almost said like, it was like a year or 2 ago.
No, it's like, God. It was pre-COVID.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of. It's so wild to think
before the end of the world.
Because I think that they must have been touring their Bambi album. After they rolled out the Bambi album, I had no idea that they'd put out a third album. So they did Landmark and then Bambi, and both of those I like fucking loved both of those albums. Then they did LP3, which I had no idea existed until I was doing research for this, and they rolled that out in 2022. And then Flood, they just put out last year. And they only stopped touring it 2 months ago. So this is like a pretty new album. Hippo Campus formed in 2013. When the original 4 members, Jake Lupin, lead vocals and guitar, Nathan Stocker, lead guitar and backing vocals. They're like the 2 main guys in the band. Jake Sutton on bass and keys. And Whistler Allen on drums and vocals.
Dude, Whistler is such a cool name.
I know, dude.
Oh my god.
He was going to be a musician no matter what.
Of course.
They met at the St. Paul Conservatory for Music in St. Paul,
Minnesota?
Yeah. I had always assumed they were from California because they have a California vibe to them.
They have that like Coachella before Coachella shit.
Yeah. And they their music video for South was like very obviously shot in a house in LA. And they're like diving in a pool that's like on some sort of hill in Hollywood somewhere, so
that's
like,
so cool,
and or in Malibu or wherever they are. But I just remember like watching that and being like, oh, they're from California. And they're not.
They're from
so
a cold, landlocked state.
I mean, which makes sense.
Not landlocked.
Well, they're from a cold state. Where and it makes sense because actually Jake Lupin, I see him in hoodies all the time, and they even did like a teddy bear merch thing that had a hoodie on, I think as like a reference to themselves.
That's cool.
Later on, DeCarlo Jackson joins the band in 2017. That dude is just in the back playing horns, doing little percussion stuff.
He'll turn around and face away from everybody and play a cowbell right up to a mic.
Yeah.
He looks like he's having a blast.
Yeah, he always looks like he's having fun. Well, I've seen them live twice now, and he's just there just like holding it down.
Yeah.
Just like getting all the little sounds in it.
And dude, I think like our search for like a bass player was really hard.
Mm-hmm.
Right? But I think the search for an auxiliary percussionist that's going to be the hardest person to ever find.
Yeah, it sounds like they were friends with him prior to this.
Sure.
And
but still, it's like
because of the music conservatory, but they're probably going like we put out our album, what's gonna happen? It blows up, they wind up like touring it and stuff and everything. And then they come back like, would you want to do auxiliary percussion on our nationwide?
You'd be an idiot to say no.
Yeah, so at that point it's like it probably makes it a lot easier, like to find somebody. But yeah, whereas in the meantime, we're just in New York City of all places being like, do you want to play bass with us? And they're like, yeah, I've just got like a heroin addiction.
or I do steroids for recreation.
Yeah, that's really what it was.
That's really what it was.
Yeah.
And that was a weird dude. So yeah, they have a lot of people in this band.
They do, yeah. So it's 5 total. Harmonica Sam has 5 people in it. Hippo Campus, they are one of the only groups still that we've gone over that like haven't kicked anyone out. And they started in 2013. They've been around for 12 years now. So it's been a minute.
Which if you're doing that with your friends and you're all getting along, you're doing something right. Whether or not what the music sounds like, it doesn't matter. You're just doing something right.
So to get into that, that has to do with the making of the album too.
And that's why I said it. I was proud.
Yeah. Also, early on when they named the band Hippo Campus, Nathan, the lead guitar, he was in a psychology class and he was thinking of Hippo Campus, but there's a band called Limbic System out of Arizona that he really enjoys. Nathan really enjoys Limbic System's music, and he always thought that was a cool name for a band, so then he was like, I want to riff on that too.
Cool, okay. This music that they're doing is dubbed as indie rock, indie pop, alternative rock, and pop rock. Just to give you an idea of like...
Yeah, where their sound is.
Yeah.
That first album, Landmark, is very like atmospheric guitars. Really a lot of like well-produced guitar work. But
this album is not atmospheric at all. It's very like deliberate texture, right? There's no like interpretation to it. It's like,
which threw me off listening to it, honestly, because they don't even go very atmospheric in Bambi, but they have this like really good production on it. It was kind of like when we talked about the 1975's album, like the production on it, like whether you were gonna like enjoy the music or not, you're like, oh, the layering is great. You can hear that they like put, like 10 instruments on this one part because they knew that they would make it sound like much more sonic. And that was what they were doing on Bambi. And this one feels a little more pulled back a bit.
They spent more time writing the music than recording it.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool,
Yeah,
They're mature, right? They've been playing for, 13?
And it's good to shake it up, too. You don't need to do it the same way every time.
Listen, you know me, man. I don't like hearing the same shit over and over.
Yeah.
It's really old, so do something different.
Right, exactly. And if you fall short, then that's okay, too. So in 2023, they were kind of hanging out and like sitting backstage at whatever show. And they were like, you know what? The music that we just put out isn't...
We don't like LP3.
It's LP3 I don't think is good enough, and we're gonna need to make something else. They got sober for an improvisational session at North Carolina's Drop of Sun months later, and then regularly attended therapy as a full band.
Dude, that's great.
Yeah, that's like that
awesome.
Makes you think of like Friends on tour, like people who are really like committed to getting along and stuff. And they actually did just Jake and Nathan did an interview with this SoCal radio station, and you know, like a lot of times, like people can be standoffish in interviews and stuff, and they were very quiet and reserved, but they were very like forthcoming with all the information and stuff. And I was like, these guys seem mentally healthy. Like they seem like they are with it, and they're trying to. They're just. It feels like this album too is an attempt to just like wrap their head around like all the tragedy and stuff that they're like witnessing in the world.
Sure.
But they had recently had a friend who passed away that the whole band knew. And that was where they were like starting to kind of like, they're like, oh my God, we're getting older. Like, you know, like we're now hitting our 30s. Your relationship with like the idea of death and everything like is starting to evolve. And then on top of that, they go to they're in this SoCal interview too. And they're telling me like, I mean, the last 4 years specifically have been like fucking rough. This interview is from last year, I think. So they're talking about Trump and all this bullshit too. Like they're just talking about like, you know, the world is like going in like this negative
dude, it's
way
the
and
end
stuff.
of times.
I know, dude, it's fucking freaky. And so I think that the themes of this album are very much like exploring that. And it's like the five of them too, kind of like, I know that really like the four core members really were writing this. I don't know how much
the auxiliary guy
DiCarlo was a part of the writing of this, but it was very them like, you know, very much them turning inwards and kind of like seeing what they could figure out. And
does all this like in what way does this relate to the name of the album, Flood?
Well, so Flood, it's supposed to evoke the emotion of feeling like this is according to Nathan, who I think it sounds like he makes a lot of the creative decisions.
Sure, he's like the spearhead.
Yeah, which is nice to. It's just nice to see whenever it's not the vocalist necessarily who's really like doing. You know, it's like
the vocalists of bands, they're assholes, right?
Yeah, like because like during this interview, like Jake is just kind of sitting there chilling, and he's bringing stuff in, but Nathan's really the one who's like putting everything together for the interviewer.
It's like a Jimmy Page situation.
Yeah. He's the one who's who's in Rush. Lee. No. Neil.
Lee Iacocca?
No. Yeah. Didn't Neil Peart write a bunch of the?
I'll be honest, man. I don't know too much about Rush.
I think like it was like Neil Peart like wrote the vocals and stuff too. But he said that the name of Flood is supposed to evoke emotions of feeling overwhelmed and not knowing what to think or feel like in the overwhelming situation, and recognizing it in the moment as it washes over you. And you can think back on it as a helpful experience later.
It sounds like, I mean, like they're secure in like their thoughts and feelings, and they're confident in understanding like, this is what I'm feeling. How do I want to give it to my audience? I think they know how to do that really well.
Yeah.
Through this album.
Yeah. For better or worse, like whatever we discuss about it, I do applaud them for like just like exploring all those emotions and really trying to, and like making the name of the album like kind of the name of the process basically, is they're like trying to name it, because they even said that the recording experience really felt that way, because they recorded this thing in 10 days,
which is fast.
And I mean, you know the details too, but like once we get into the details, it's even crazier that they did it in 10 days. But but he was like, we were playing over and over and over again on some of these tracks, just trying to get them down perfectly, knowing that we had this like specific amount of time, and it felt like you were in the middle of that flood in those moments where you were just like trying to get it down. Well, so they had shown this to their producer Caleb Wright. Mm-hmm. Caleb Wright had been working with this on them well before. They even went to the studio. But so they were on tour, and they were doing all this touring and playing around stuff for LP3. And while they did that, they were writing a lot, and they wound up with 118 songs prepared over 2 years of songwriting.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And so
dude, imagine sitting down and talk. Also too, them not like killing each other in the studio and deciding what songs to take out of all that. That's a big deal too. That cannot be easy for
I know.
5 people to be like, these songs.
And this is where I'm sure like their therapy has come in to like help manage their emotions with each other and stuff. But on top of that, so they already have Caleb Wright, who is overseeing all, who's aware of the 118 songs. Mm-hmm. But he's really close to the process. So then they bring in Brad Cook as the co-producer on the album. And Brad Cook had produced, I think he produced Landmark as well. And so they have him come in, and he's the one who helps them whittle down 118 to 13 tracks.
That's so many.
Yeah, so I think that they kind of like went with him, like they brought him in and kind of told him like, you need to take over a little bit because we're too close to the project. And he came in.
That's a good decision.
He told them like, whittle it down. We're gonna record these, and he basically said too, like, we're gonna record them, and you're just gonna like throw them down on the track, and you're gonna turn around and do the next one, and you're not even gonna think back on the one that you just did. And
I like that strategy a lot.
It's a good strategy for having 118 songs.
Yeah.
And for being like determined to get this done in 10 days, you know, to be like, you have no time to turn around and you need to keep moving forward. I love the approach to this. I really would love to make an album this way one day. I'm not sure that the results are as like focused and polished as some of their previous albums, where it really sounds like they were spending time building up to writing, you know, to recording these songs, making sure they were like perfectly done beforehand. I'm sure ditching a few bad ones along the way too. So they go down to Sonic Ranch in Texas to record this. It's the world's largest residential recording studio.
Cool.
They also recorded Landmark there apparently. Yeah, and so it's just this. It's this huge. I don't know if you looked it up. It's this enormous place in Texas.
What's it called again?
Sonic Ranch. Yeah, they have all these cool rooms. A lot of bands I listen to have recorded there.
There's a pool.
This is their first album with Psychic Hotline as their label.
It's a cool label name.
It's a cool label name. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The album artwork.
Yeah, what the heck is that, man? I didn't like that part of it.
So I think I've seen them do this design before. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to look like an H, you know, like with a circle at the top of it. Somebody else.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, somebody else described it as like an eye tearing up, and I was like, I don't see it at all.
To me, it looks like a sewer drain dripping a bunch of like liquid.
Right. Yeah. I understand the idea that it's like a tear going down and creating a flood, you know, like I get that, but I don't see the face in it, but it's okay. But I've seen that design before for some of their other merch.
Okay.
And it was designed by David Kramer, who's just he's a graphic designer. He's done stuff for a lot. Is he
related to Cosmo?
I don't know. It's 10 days in the studio for them, and it's a hardcore recording. Like it's. I mean, you know, they're whittling down these songs and then going in and recording them. I'm sure that like whittling down the songs took a couple days, and then like just like laying down the tracks was probably just back to back to back to back. And I personally, I don't think that. I just think in this instance, it doesn't give them as much room to work as they should have had. But we'll get into it. We'll get into the album.
Yeah. Okay.
What's the gear looking like?
The guitars, dude. The guitars. Jake, what's his name? Jake Lupin.
I
don't know the year, but he plays a Les Paul Standard 50s iteration. It's got P90s. It's a gold top.
Yeah,
it's a nice guitar. It's a heavy guitar. It's an expensive guitar.
Yeah,
they start off at $2,600 on the Gibson website. And then Nathan Stalker, he plays a Fender Telecaster 62 reissue custom with a Bigsby B5 vibrato.
How's that?
It's fine.
Yeah. I really like the sound of his guitar. I really enjoy it. So
yeah, Telecasters are cool. But they have a lot of gear, man. Like this is what they were playing in all the live videos that I saw of them. In this time in 2023 and 4. So
okay,
that's pretty solid gear. I mean,
yeah. First track on the album is Prayer Man. I mean, yeah. It is prepping you for what the album's about to be.
I'm sorry, dude. I just don't like this album at all.
Yeah. It's just not...
I hate his singing voice.
Do you hate it on their other stuff? Or
yes.
Oh, yeah? I kind of wondered if you would or not, if you dislike his singing voice.
The instrumentation is great.
I really enjoyed the instrumentation on this.
Kind of. It's a good 6 out of 10.
Yeah. Yeah, I had fun with it. There's a few where I point out like some of the instrumentation I really liked on it. But
yeah, they have their good moments, and the moments that are good are fucking great.
Mm-hmm.
There's a guitar tone in the left headphone like the middle and left, and then there's a baritone guitar in the right headphone, which I thought was really nice.
Yeah, this thing's like an instant diversion from their usual sound.
I have no point of reference to their usual sound.
Yeah, their usually sounds like lighter, poppier kind of. And I know they're like exploring more on this one.
The instruments almost sound like Modest Mouse inspired too, kind of. Kind of.
Yeah.
Like earlier Modest Mouse.
There's some stuff that they're playing with here that I like instrumentally, and I don't mind his voice at all, but it's just not, it feels a little hollow to me. It feels like just a track. It sets up what the album's about to be really well.
It definitely does.
Yeah.
It definitely does.
It is kind of like, if this is where we're starting, where are we going to go? Okay. So the next one is Paranoid. I like this one way better than Prayer Man.
I know, it's a great cover.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
The effects that they put on the vocals are a little wild.
It's not effects, it's auto-tune.
It's auto-tune, and I think that they have something else on there that's like hitting with the auto-tune that I'm not like.
It's a compressor.
Okay.
There's no like dynamic variety in his vocals.
Yeah.
It's all a flat volume, and it just sounds artificial. I don't know. I'm glad you brought that up. I don't like that.
I like the hook of the like Paranoid. Yeah, I like that.
We just harmonized. That was crazy. Cool. We should make a band or something. Wow.
But I really love the guitar on this one. I really enjoy the guitar.
It's fantastic, dude. That opening guitar lick is great. And then he has that little hook that he plays through the whole song, and it's like, I don't know. Sometimes I get in my head and I'm like, damn, these people are playing hooks because no one has attention spans long enough to even fucking listen to the guitar line because they scroll TikTok or whatever. But then it's like you said during playback, if the whole album has a bunch of random shit on it and you have one song with one hook, it's cool.
Or I
agree with that.
Or you have 4 sprinkled in, because you need to sell your singles, and you do need to have like your fucking 10-second clip in your song that is like the hookiest thing that then people are like, whoa, I scrolled past that. I'm going to go find the song on Spotify.
And it's called a hook because you want to reel them into the rest of the album.
Yeah.
Can I have some coffee? Can you put it in that little brown mug? Yeah.
So I don't know. This is up there. This is probably in my top 3 on the album.
Great chord progression at 47 seconds. That chromatic thing I was talking to you. And then we go back to the 5 at the end.
Yeah.
2 minutes, 20 seconds. There's a nice instrumental break. But I thought they should have put a little guitar solo in there.
Yeah.
Even if it's a one note, something.
Yeah.
Like short.
Yeah.
Like how Harmonica Sam does it. It's in country fashion. Verse and a little sprinkle.
Yeah. They'll throw in a solo.
Yeah, if they could have done a little of that in here, I think it would have added a lot to the album. But
the next one's Fences.
That was tasteful.
That's the
first time I'm not like nails on chalkboard from his voice. The very last thing he says in this song.
Man, I'm just not allergic to that kind of stuff. Like
what is the style of his singing?
It's the same like with like Adam Lambert kind of, God. Or no, that's the wrong person. Adam Levine.
Both. Ugh.
Yeah, Adam Lambert I haven't listened to in so long I can't even recall his voice. Adam Levine is who I'm talking about. Yeah.
It's just not for me.
Yeah, where I'm like, oh yeah. It's fine. This is me like really reading into it, but it feels like there's not as much of an attachment to the music on this one. I'm just not sure.
Yeah, I just feel like they don't believe in what they're playing.
There's just something very soulful about Landmark and Bambi specifically, like where it really sounds like they are into what they're playing, and this seems a little like a couple steps away from it.
And that hook is catchy.
The hook is really catchy.
I don't like it, but I know what they're doing.
I think it can get built on though, right? Like there could be more built onto it.
Yeah, they're not trying to diverge and do like an interesting chorus. It's just hey, here's the chorus hook on the guitar in the beginning that you pointed out.
And so so they open this thing with the same hook that they're gonna do the melody with. And the first time I ever heard the song, I was like, I'll bet you anything that guitar melody is gonna be the hook for the chorus.
I personally think that's it can be fine. I just think in this case it feels a little lazy songwriting.
I think it's just because by this third song you kind of want something more variety. Instead, this is kind of strapping into just being like, okay, we're gonna just like do this album.
It sounds like they're trying to get radio plays.
Yeah,
this is a radio play album.
Yeah, and this is where I feel like maybe having more time in the studio would have been beneficial. And we were talking about the solo portion too, where like
it was literally what 30 seconds, and he plays
four notes. Yeah, and
dude, you're holding a Les Paul, you're holding a Telly. Yeah. I don't know who's doing it, but you're holding a nice guitar.
I'm assuming it's Nathan.
You can do something, and then you said,
and I'm thinking like maybe they recorded this with a placeholder, like kind of, in there, and they're like, if we have time, we're gonna go back and we can like fill this out with a solo.
And they just didn't
have time because 10 days is like,
like accounting for all the albums we've covered, where I'm like, that solo sucks. I never thought of that, and that's a really good point. Yeah. But also, I don't know, different strokes for different folks. Yeah. I would have done anything, some melodic, something that deviates from the hook.
Sure, anything.
Yeah. The mixing is great.
Oh yeah, the production on this is,
oh my god, yeah,
it's great.
And that's
it's mixed by Jeff Swan and it's mastered by Robin Schmidt.
Thank you. Yeah. Those two people, they killed it. I mean, it sounds so nice with a pair of headphones on.
Everything at Once.
What's that song you just played for me?
Way It Goes.
Way It Goes. Yeah. The vocals on that song I really like.
Off of Landmark. Yeah.
Yeah, but putting that song right next to this song and hearing it back to back, his vocals are just like, there's no attachment to what he's singing or like.
Everything at Once seems like a song on the album. I know lyrically they're making a point about like emotions, like kind of like flooding over you and stuff.
Definitely.
But yeah, it's like a slow build song. It kind of has like 3 parts to it where they do like, fewer instruments, medium instruments, most instruments.
Like they have a little simple solo. And they try to build it up in the last 3 3 quarters of the song, and they do a drop. Yeah. Prematurely, and it just loses everything that they built up.
It feels like it's just a song, yeah. I personally just think that they're not getting enough time to just sit with this material. Yeah. Like they're on the road constantly and they're just like writing stuff on the road, and they're not getting to like get to know their songs. They're just like kind of writing them and then whittling them down and then recording them and throwing them out. Flood.
Man, I don't hate this song. It's good.
Yeah.
It's good. The guitar in the intro is just For the first time on the album, I get like emotion from the guitar. I didn't get that at Everything at Once. Yeah. It was a cool intro, but this, man, it was I finally felt something from these boys.
And you were talking about like the build, and then
this song proves, hey, we know how to sculpt a song and create a nice, tasteful build up into a nice release of tension.
Because I actually wrote down too, I'm not a fan of the vocals on this one, but I really, really like the instrumental on this one.
It's fantastic. In the intro too, there's this extremely bassy, deep percussion, like a boom.
Yeah.
Boom. Dude, that like rattled my eardrums. Yeah. It was cool. I like that. 119, they have that big like drop or whatever, the big intro with all the band members. Or it feels like stadium music. Right, like you're sitting in like the Hollywood Bowl and they're just blasting this shit in your face. That'd be cool. The ending is great though, man.
The ending is really good. I really like that outro.
Yeah, me too.
Like very like emotional guitar, kind of just like very simple, leading out into just like a nice subtle fade out. Corduroy,
dude. I think this is my favorite on the album.
Corduroy.
Yeah.
Corduroy.
Dude, I don't hate his vocals in this song.
Yeah, I like his vocals on this one.
The intro is so amazing. It's an electric and acoustic guitar.
Yeah.
Oh, man. And then the drums drop in, and there's a nice third guitar with like just the right amount of tremolo on it.
Yeah. It's that 3/4 that they're doing. It's so tasty. Yeah, a little waltzy.
There's a banjo that comes in at 1 minute 18 seconds in the back.
Yeah, dude.
I'm like, this is cool. I mean, I'm into it.
They throw in some banjo. They throw in some harmonica. There's a harmonica solo on this thing.
Dude, listen. He actually plays his guitar for the first time on the album at 1 minute 44 seconds.
Yeah,
it's so nice. It's so tasteful. And then out of nowhere, that loud ass harmonica.
Yeah.
And it's not even, it's just like you're sucking on like 3 of the holes and blowing. It's not like.
It's nothing crazy. But
it's so minimal, but.
Yeah. It's this thing is very like just like
what the heck?
Out of nowhere they throw back a little bit to like Southern folk roots. You know, they're like, yeah, let's put some banjo on there, let's put some harmonica on there.
I think if they abandoned like electricity, they would be a great like folk rock.
That's the thing is like band. Is listening to this, I'm like, you guys could be pulling more from this and like get a little more in this, like something a little more interesting could be going on here because clearly you can do it.
Yeah, own up to like Minnesota music. Do some country shit. Like
exactly.
I really think they would do a good job.
Next up, we got "Slipping Away."
This is not my favorite, but I think it's the best off the album.
Yeah,
they layer it and like ramp it up perfectly.
Yeah.
Because they're like, what did you say? You're like, this is some 9 Inch Nail shit with that piano.
That piano at the beginning is very like Trent Reznor's sound.
Yeah.
And then
it's nice.
What you were pointing out was that they're like just like tapping on the bass.
Oh yeah, it's like a super deep percussive thing. But the bass player has his hands wrapped around the fretboard and he's got his like the middle part of his fingers. He's just tapping on the bass strings and a pickup is picking it up.
You're getting this like pulsing sound.
It's so nice.
It's cool.
And then all of a sudden, like the drums go, and an acoustic guitar like
jumps in with it.
Yeah, you start zooming along with them, and it's great.
Yeah.
It's poppy. It's great.
It's like a well built song.
There's nice guitar at 1 minute 13 seconds. It's like super high up on the fretboard, and it sounds like a synth. There's a guitar dropout in the middle of the song, and it's like actually okay.
Yeah.
Finally, and the piano comes right back to the front. Mm-hmm. And back at the end, the guitar goes all the way up to the fretboard to do that little synth type sounding thing. The ending is nice and abrupt. I like that. It was unexpected.
Yeah, it's unexpected. It's kind of cool how they just build into it.
Yeah.
The reminds me of Paula Cole band, or Paula Cole actually, I think it is. Just like in the I Don't Want to Wait song.
For those of you out there that know what that is.
I still not like this is a well-made song. It's like I wrote down, it's like super well produced, and it's driving, but I'm not connecting with it very well.
I still don't really like it.
Yeah. So, Brand New is the next one.
Dude, the thumping bass starts this shit. It's crazy.
It's crazy.
You said you did not like the vocals.
I don't like the vocals on this one. No.
Me either.
The way they come in is a lot. They're very like electronic. He doesn't need to be putting electronic stuff behind his vocals. Like a little bit of effects, I get, but like some like auto tuning sounding stuff, I don't. It's just that's for people who can't sing. He can sing, so
he can sing really well.
I don't need to hear.
Why are you copping out?
Yeah.
30 seconds in, Albert Hammond Jr. and Nick Valenci come in on guitar.
Yeah. Dude, the guitar in this is like...
It's great.
Banging.
It's great.
Yeah.
There's a great cymbal lick at 56 seconds and 126.
Uh-huh.
Or at 126 is the hi-hat.
Real driving drums on this one.
Dude, yeah.
What's his name? Whistler?
Yeah, Whistler Robinson, something.
Yeah, dude.
I don't fucking know.
Whistler Allen, dude. Whistler is fucking killing. Well, I mean, Whistler's holding it down on this whole album, but his drums are really good on this song.
1 minute 47 seconds, nice guitar. There's like a clean killer intro to the next section.
Yeah.
I wrote the song is really good right here, but at 2 minutes 11 seconds they drop the band out and it sucks. Stop using this formula; it's not working for you.
Yeah, it's not on this one. I think this thing starts driving, so just keep it driving.
Yeah, come on.
And also like I do like once they build into everything, like it sounds good, but the first half of the song where they're building into it is fine. Like
when they do build into it, and it was like the chord change. When there's 30 seconds left.
Oh, yeah. 20 seconds left at the end of the song.
3 minutes and 12 seconds into the song or something like that. It is this like beautiful, like out of key chord. Yeah. I mean, it's not like out of key. It's like it's just very unexpected.
Yeah. And they hit it and his vocals slide right in with it too. It sounds
lush.
really
good. It's so lush, man.
Yeah.
That's the best moment of the song.
Tooth Fairy, the rhythm section at the end there.
It was
like fucking like boom, boop, boop.
Yeah, I like that actually.
Boop. They're like stopping and starting like oddly with each other.
I'm into it.
Like that's pretty cool. More instrumentals that I really liked. Like I enjoy the instruments on this.
The vocals are incredibly bad on this.
I don't like the vocals on this one. Yeah,
very bad.
It's just kind of an odd song to have on the album. I think generally.
Yeah.
past the 2-minute mark, then like there's like a really fun like run in the song.
Yes, dude. Yeah. Yes, and then there's a little shaker at the ending.
Yeah.
They do something interesting finally.
Yeah, they have some fun stuff. I mean, because you were even pointing, like they have like very minimalist like guitar quote unquote solo, and then he like launches in on the guitar.
It's literally 4 notes, just like the last one, and it's not a placeholder. I believe that he's literally...
No, this seems like it's supposed to be in the song. Yeah,
maybe.
Yeah, but then he launches into something after that. Which,
but it's behind the vocals, and I'm like, you could have just
done that before. Yeah. I would argue he's building into it, but that doesn't mean you need to only do 4 notes on that first one. Like you can still do something a little more complicated. We got Madman.
You know what? After looking through my notes again, I forgot about this song. This is my favorite on the album.
Yeah,
they did some really interesting stuff on here, man.
Yeah.
The vocals are pretty good. They're almost like Animal Collective.
Yeah, they're very like kind of like laid back in a way.
Yeah. Landmine.
Yeah, Landmark.
I mean, I was being serious. Yeah, you said this is like Landmark, their first album.
This is so much of a throwback to their Landmark sound. Like they sound so much like they did on that album, and it's really good.
It sounds so good. There's a lot of like really interesting guitar work.
Yeah, that guitar solo over the.
Oh my god! Yeah, dude. And it's so short and tasty.
Right, he cuts that thing off at a certain point. It's just like solo's done. We're gonna go back to the vocals, and it's such like it's a very distinct choice.
The guitar literally sounds like it's crying and whining because it has to be played longer, but then he cuts it off.
Yeah,
that's the guitar highlight of the album, in my personal opinion. Right there.
Oh, it sounds great.
And then on their like chorus things or whatever, they pop into 6/4 for a second, and it's tasty.
Yeah. And it rolls right along too. That's the other thing. They don't do like a significant stop to call attention to it or anything. They just like roll into it, and then they roll into the chorus out of that.
And it works really well.
It's so good.
Yeah. This song is great. Great guitar work in the last like minute.
Yeah. They do this whole like I think it's like 30-something second outro. That's just like
it's the last 20s like back to the original motif. Of the song.
And the drums underneath it too.
Oh my god!
Like fucking power. Yeah.
End it there. I'm done with this album.
Oh yeah, that would be what a highlight that would be.
Yeah.
No, we got Forget It.
What are you doing in there in this studio, guys?
Yeah, I think especially after Mad Men, it's like I don't know. It's another one I like to a degree, like at the beginning, and then it just like really as it builds in, then it goes on to what it's gonna be, and it's just not. It feels like they could have cut this album down a little more. Closer. It's actually, I think, because of his lyrics, I think it's actually Closer.
Like, what is it here for?
I know they're trying to be like introspective and like kind of more down and stuff, but it still feels like they're not connected to it. To me, it sounds like they're not really connecting to this song, and so I'm not really buying into it. Do you remember when because like we listened to that 1975 album, and they had the 2 songs at the end, the one that was like dedicated to his grandma, and then the other one that's kind of like dedicated to his mom. And they were very like emotional and like it hits really well.
Yeah. Which you should go back and listen to our first episode.
That was our second episode. But yeah, like on that one, and they built the album well enough that those really landed correctly. And this is like, I'm not buying it emotionally, and it's just I don't know. I know that they're trying to explore like a lot of thoughts and stuff on this thing. I think it's just passing them by. The last song on the album is "I Got Time."
Why did you put this at the end?
It sounds like a big resolving song, so I think that's it. I mean, I think that's it. I think that's the only decision. I don't know.
I'm just annoyed at this point. They're making so many choices that I just don't understand.
Right. I enjoy the guitar in this, and in that solo, his tone is like
it's sonically different.
I really like it. And lyrically, this like kind of resolves the album. And they ended on this like big like kind of like resolving outro, with like these oohs and stuff. That's got to be why this ends the album, because it's like it's a big ending to a track. It's not for me, and it sucks because I do really I've said this, but I really like this band a lot.
Yeah, man. Album 1, good shit.
Yeah.
But if you're listening to this, please listen to their first album. It's really good.
Yeah, their first album. Yeah.
We don't dislike this band. We just dislike this album.
I think just as a, I think there's other bands, so I'm not going to really go out of my way to defend necessarily. I really like their sound, and I don't want to give the impression I don't like them. So, anyways, yeah, Landmark is great. Their follow-up, Bambi, goes in another direction, but still like has an original sound to it. Another great album. Yeah, so Flood, neither of us would own on vinyl.
No, man.
But this thing comes out. It hits a few charts in the UK and stuff, but it doesn't hit the Billboard or anything. Flood doesn't chart, but so the week of September 21st, the Billboard Top 200, we've got at number 10 in the 200, Luck and Strange by David Gilmour.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not what I expected in the slightest.
Right? Isn't that cool?
All right.
Yeah.
All right, that's cool.
Yeah. It's its only week on the 200, but it's there. It's at number 10.
Dude, it's there. Okay, we have...
David Gilmour's beating out a lot of people. That's fucking crazy. Okay, anyways, number 9 is Morgan Wallen with Dangerous, the double album. I think that appeared on here before, too. At number 8 is Stick Season by Noah Kahan or Noah Khan. Number 7 is The Great American Bar Scene by Zach Bryan. I remember I showed you a song or two off that album, and it's actually pretty good.
I love that name, The Great American Bar Scene.
Yeah,
It is so good.
It's great album artwork, too. At number 6, we have Hit Me Hard and Soft by Billie Eilish, which...
She's cool. I like her.
Pretty good album.
Yeah.
At number 5, we have The Tortured Poets Department by Taylor Swift. At number 4, we have One Thing at a Time by Morgan Wallen. The hugest album, I think, still like right now. The Rise and Fall of the Midwest Princess by Chappell Roan is at number 3. F1 Trillion by Post Malone is at number 2. Short and Sweet by Sabrina Carpenter is at number 1. And that is the Billboard 200. Flood comes out, and they Hippo Campus kicks off a 2025 tour in Nashville. That would be a pretty fun show to kick off. They conclude it in Minneapolis, right back home. The band then turn around right after their tour is done, and they accompany the Lumineers on their Automatic World Tour, which I saw.
That's pretty cool, actually.
Yeah. And I looked, I was like, are they still accompanying them? They are not. They're playing 2 more festivals this year, and then I think they're done for the year. And maybe they'll kind of hang back and write a little bit and kind of get to hunker down. It would be nice to get like a good, like homegrown album from them. But I was looking at the Lumineers tour dates coming up.
Yeah.
And when they're in Philly, they're going to have special guest Dr. Dog playing with them.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Do you want to go?
I think it's kind of soon. Either you're out of town or I'm out of town. I'm pretty sure.
Onto a band that plays amazing music. The Countryside of Harmonica Sam.
Mm-hmm.
What is your relationship to these Swedish guys?
Oh, it's because you and I were drinking on my roof like 2 years ago or whatever that was. And
damn, that was 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Wow.
No, I didn't live there then. Did I live there No, I didn't live there then. So this would have been like a year and a half ago or something. But you and I were drinking on the roof at my place and listening to...
sharing music as per usual.
Yeah, listening to music, getting drunk, and you turn these guys on. Yeah. And that's it. That's my relationship to... and since then, I actually listened to this album before any of this, but...
Yeah.
Yeah.
You like it?
Mm-hmm. It's a good album. We'll get into it. There's a little bit of like a... repetitiveness I run into.
But I know. I was showing these guys. My old bandmate Caleb showed them to me.
Oh, cool. I didn't know that.
Caleb.
I just thought you'd found him. I don't know why.
Caleb Bailey of Caleb Bailey and the Bottom Dollars.
Oh, okay, cool. That's a good name. That's a good band
name. It's a good name. They have an album out. Yeah, you should listen to it. We were drinking after band practice because we all played I played in the band with them. I played a Telecaster in their country band. And we always shot tequila during and after band practice. And he was like, John Richard, I'm going to show you these Swedish dude. Because Caleb is from like 30 minutes where I was born in Tennessee. And we met each other living in Kentucky. So we just had this like special bond. And he was like, let me show you these Swedish dudes playing music that sounds like our home. And from then on, I just never stopped listening to them.
Yeah.
And they're incredible.
Wait, what year was this?
2017.
Okay, yeah. So, yeah, like right when all this was really hitting. Okay, cool.
Yeah, dude. And they do it up, man. They're fucking nerds. But like, they're my kind of nerds. Okay, so these nerds.
Yeah, what did they said? If you like us or love country music from the golden years of 1959 to 1961, check us out. And I was like, that's just a 2-year span.
I know. Okay, so we have Harmonica Sam on vocals and rhythm guitar. And I'll get into his history in a second. On lead guitar and backing vocals, Johan Bandling Melin. And then we have on the freaking star of the show.
Yeah.
Peter Anderson on pedal steel. And then Ulrich Jansen on upright double bass.
Yeah.
And then for this album, Robert Skoglund.
On drums.
Yeah.
Yep. Because now it's Patrick Malmros.
Correct. Yeah. They're not really out there anywhere. Their website is really pretty. So they're all from a town near Malmo in Sweden.
Yep.
If I'm saying that right. And it's just like kind of like a smallerish town. He said the blues scene there was really strong.
Yeah.
And Sam was a blues harmonica player. Yeah. And he releases an album under Harmonica Sam on the In Records label. Mm-hmm. And he had like a following. Like there was like shit was going on for him.
Yeah.
There. Johan was in a bluegrass band. And Peter, Patrick, and Ulrich still played together in a Western string band.
Sorry, really quick. Do you know who Harmonica Sam's album featured?
No, I don't, actually.
Featured piano rocker Boppin' Steve and the Domestic Bumblebees. Do you know about him meeting Peter Anderson?
No, dude. I couldn't find it.
So these guys
maybe.
So these guys didn't know each other as kids. So they grew up around the same area.
Johan and Harmonica Sam they all grew up in the south of Sweden.
Yeah.
And they just like ran into each other from doing a bunch of gigs.
Yeah.
Right?
Because he came out with his album and he was touring it.
Okay.
And he met Peter Anderson at a show in 2009 while he was on tour. Yeah, so Anderson knew Ulrich, Patrick. Yeah. And so he already knew them. And so he brought them in when he joined, the pedal steel player. He brought them in. And then, Johan kind of was the one who came from the outside in the band as well. Yeah.
So they're doing all this shit. They're like playing their little shows in their separate bands and they all come together. Samuel Anderson already had a following with Harmonica Sam. Mm-hmm. They wanted to capitalize on that. So they took his name and they... it's like, what is it, the countryside of Jim Reeves?
Oh, sure.
Do you know that album? It's a play on that.
Yeah.
Right? So they're like, let's do the countryside of Harmonica Sam.
Yeah.
Which, there's a lot of crossover between blues and country.
Which I like that. It makes sense, too, because when I learned that he's a blues harmonica player, I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, it's not some random name.
And I like that better than Harmonica Sam and his blue jams or whatever. Whatever the fucking thing is. Yeah.
It's a really clever, the name of the band is literal.
Yeah.
And I like that a lot. They're all playing their own little gigs. They get together and make this and, they put a hell of a lot amount of time playing these songs together, dude. They are so in the pocket, 100% always. So they're going to record their first album together, and that's called Open Letter to the Blues.
Yeah.
Okay, it comes out in 2015 under El Toro Records. They're doing the whole D&D thing, like the role playing or whatever.
LARPing, live action role playing.
Yes, they're LARPing, but it's like museum grade LARPing.
Right.
Like admirable LARPing. This shit is so, from every single little bit to like their portraits, their outfits, their instruments.
Yeah. Right?
Their names, how they sing. Everything is so authentically in that 3-year period. So they go to the period appropriate recording studio. Yep. It was known for recording rockabilly, swing, and early country music. Mm-hmm. They had a 6-track straight to tape. In Drink After Midnight, they go to Gula Studio in Malmo.
Yeah. They kind of like go back home,
which is cool
for their roots for this one. Yeah, which is cool. Really nice. Yeah.
And
this is their second album.
Yeah, this is their sophomore album, and I've listened to their entire discography 100 times.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it doesn't get worse. It doesn't get better. It's just so good.
Yeah.
It's kind of just this like, how many do they have?
4. I think it gets better. And I'll talk about it later.
Okay.
But I think they get better after this.
Broken Bottle, Broken Heart is incredible.
I thought it was interesting that he comes from like blues, you know, and then they come from, and then like he's like, yeah, they I don't remember who it is. Different people in the band, but they're like, yeah, he had more of a swing background and he had more of a bluegrass background. And all these years later, thinking back on these genres, I'm just thinking about like people who have roots in country. And so I think that they're much closer together than they're kind of talking about in these interviews.
Sure.
And I know they are distinct, like they are different sounds, but if you compare that to the genres that are popular now, you're like, these are pretty close together.
They are.
This would naturally make this band. But it's just funny the way they talk about it. We're like, oh, yeah, he has a swing background.
It's like
I got more of a folk background.
So you guys,
he's got more of a blues
you
background.
guys playing different music. I don't play swing. I play folk.
Yeah, and I'm like, those seem to go together pretty well. You'd probably come up with a pretty sweet sound out of that.
I mean, they are pretty different.
Yeah.
But like you said, considering the genres that are
considering
born
like
today,
how crazy wide open genre has been blown out, yeah, it's like these are pretty close to one another.
Yeah. But let's see.
Some of their influences.
Yeah, name them, man.
George Jones.
Of course.
Ray Price. Farron Young. Sheets McDonald.
They've been to Farron Young's house.
Oh, cool.
They came here.
Yeah.
That's pretty much like the inception of the countryside of Harmonica Sam. What I could find out there, and they wouldn't get back to me in time, so. The gear is really interesting. Johan Bandling Mellon, the lead guitar player.
Yeah.
He's been seen playing a bunch of shit.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to list that off because I don't know what all is on A Drink After Midnight. Okay. On this album, he could possibly have used Sinmai Mosley's Moss Right Gospel Model from 1966, serial number 11, a black Silvertone 1457, an early 50s reissue blonde Blackguard Telecaster, Dan Electra 56 baritone in copper burst, a Gretsch G612ORHH, which is just the Reverend Horton Heat signature 6120 hollow body.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Yeah, dude, I love Horton Heat. Oh my god. And then the really interesting piece of gear that is, I'm like positive this is what's on the album. It's I don't even know how to like say this. So Paul Bigsby, the Bigsby whammy.
Yeah.
He made a solid body electric guitar before Gibson, before Fender, before anybody. He was the first one to do it. Merle Travis is like, hey, I dare you to make me a guitar like this. So he makes it, whatever. If you can, look it up. It is so...
Who's Merle Travis?
Oh my god, who's Merle Travis? A fucking country music legend. One of the best who ever lived.
Just before you blow past that comment.
I can't believe I didn't even say who that was. Essentially, it's a Bigsby BY50, which is a prototype made by Bigsby, which is based off of Merle Travis's original guitar made by Paul Bigsby. And that just had one pickup in the bridge.
Okay.
So Johann's has one in the bridge and the neck. But it doesn't have Bigsby written on the headstock. It doesn't have the switch and the knobs in the right place. They're switched around, but everything else is the same. So I think it's just made by like some local small luthier or something.
Yeah.
But it's beautiful. It's so ornate and very lavish and garish. Pete Anderson, our pedal steel player, the star of the show, that's basically, it's a double neck, 10-string, 8-pedal, 4 knee level, knee lever. So you're using like both sides of your brain to play this thing. So Samuel Anderson, Harmonica Sam himself, his gear. I've seen like one video of him playing this, but it's in every single like promo image. The acoustic guitar he has, it's a 1968 or through 1971 Fender Palomino.
Okay.
Acoustic guitar. It's a really nice acoustic. It's got a Stratocaster headstock. Very unusual looking, but those were pretty popular in that time. He's also been seen playing a Fender Buddy Miller signature acoustic guitar, and a 1960s Goya G174 acoustic in natural finish. That's the gear, right?
Great title song. Did it like Dean Martin, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Title track, number, like first song you hear, you know?
It works.
You're giving the people what you promised them.
The song starts with a killer steel guitar intro.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah. I can hear in my head. This is on my master playlist, so this I hear every now and
Hell
again.
yeah. The singer, Sam.
Harmonica Sam.
Harmonica Sam. He's got a great voice for
He's
this.
got a great voice, yeah.
He's doing like the little...
Have you
little
listened to
vocal
any
crack.
interviews where he's talking?
No.
I haven't been able to find
No.
any. I think it's going to freak me out when he's got a Swedish accent.
It will be very weird.
It's the same thing. Dude, Phoenix...
It'll break the illusion.
Yeah. Phoenix has like a great like American accent while singing. And then I've listened to some of their French. I've listened to some of their interviews and they have like the thickest French accents. And I'm like, what the fuck is happening?
It's weird, dude.
It's weird, dude. Anyways, yeah. Great pedal steel intro.
Oh, dude. I'm going to say this for every song, the pedal steel. Peter Anderson is killing it, dude. It is so good. Everyone is kind of in conversation on this song. It's very, very put together.
Super tight,
mixed incredibly well. You can hear everything.
Yeah.
It's EQ'd really nice in each ear.
Yeah.
Everything's melodic. There's a fiddle in there. This is a great start to the album. You know what you're gonna hear.
Oh yeah, this is such a like a great intro track. This is really introducing all the themes and the sounds of the album.
And it's an original.
Yeah.
The words are really, really good. I'm not a words guy, but this album I am. The chorus, a drink after midnight keeps the nightmares away. A drink after midnight holds the thoughts of you at bay. So I fix myself a tall one right before I go to bed. A drink after midnight keeps you out of my head. This next track is called Cry Me a River. This song is written by Johan, the guitarist.
Cool.
Oh my God, this might be my favorite on the whole album.
Oh really? Wow.
I think so.
Okay, cool.
Just because that melody on the steel guitar.
Yeah.
That is so like
very
haunting and ghostly and like I literally feel like I'm being touched by the past. It is, dude. Oh, this song gets me hyped up.
Yeah, this one, the pedal steel is there. They do this multiple times in the album, but the pedal steel will be playing and then it drops out and then it gets replaced by the piano. This like honky tonk piano is kind of just like,
I like that.
Chiming along in the background. Yeah. Yeah, you can tell it's like really good attention to detail in this like
everything.
Whole album. But this is like if you're being introduced to it by the second song, you're like, oh, these guys are tight.
When I was shown this band, I thought it was from this time period.
Yeah.
Like these guys know their instruments.
I remember you playing it for me and then being like, these guys are around now, and I was like, oh, okay, all right, I understand that. And then you're like, and they're from Sweden, and I was like, it's kind of fucking crazy. Yeah. And then there's a pedal steel / guitar solo, like in the middle, like where one goes and the other one. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, and they trade off. The chorus is incredible.
Yeah.
Cry Me a River, I might sail back to you. Come on.
That's that's good. Those are good lyrics.
The lyrics are so good.
The piano is my favorite part of
that
the
song.
That little
plucky parlor piano.
I really, really like the piano in this whole album.
Our next song is called Empty Hours. Damn, this is a sad one.
Yeah.
This is a real sad one. Dude, they soak his vocals in reverb on this track.
Yeah.
It's so
It sounds,
nice.
I really, really like the vocals on this song.
Oh, man. When he climbs up really high. You must get before you can see. Oh, it's like at the top of his range, and he pulls it off so well.
The slowdown on the track is really good. Like this is, nice and boom, 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 boom.
That tic-tac bass, dude. It's walking all over town.
Another great solo section with the pedal steel on this one.
At 48 seconds, there's a tremolo guitar picking.
Yeah.
Of course, it's like...
Yeah.
It sounds really good.
It's right in there.
It's subtle. It's kind of in the back of the mix.
Yeah.
Back left of the mix. Everything left on the album is a cover, but still, I mean...
Yeah. They still play it really well. Yeah. Yeah, Unjust Friends.
Written by Dale England, the Swedish dude who wrote the title track.
Cool.
The ending is unusual.
Yeah.
Like relative to the other songs on the album. But that bump at the beginning is so great.
Yeah, fires in.
The pedal steel guitar just whines right in. Oh man.
It's fun. This time around listening to the album, I think that this flows really well. Other times I've listened to this album, I think I want it to start to change up around here.
Change up to what though?
Right. So the Empty Hours was nice and slow.
Oh,
and this one speeds up. So this time around, I'm there's half the time I think that it flows well, and then half the time I'm like, I think I want I want more of once we get to Lookout Heart, there's more of a change up.
Yeah.
And Unjust Friends, Empty Hours breaks up. A Drink After Midnight and then Cry Me a River. Empty Hours goes down, and then Unjust Friends goes back up into the same energy of the first two, pretty much. And then Gotta Get You From That Crowd is another one that's in that same area. And then Lookout Heart really changes it up.
The electric guitar has these really nice licks and counter melodies that go through the whole song.
Yeah.
They're just so tasteful, and he's not overplaying, he's not playing loud. 57 Seconds has a great pedal steel solo. It goes up and up and up and up and up, and then right into a short guitar solo. I think that's like arranged really, really well. Great fucking ending. Everything is so melodic. Next track is Gotta Get You From That Crowd. It's an old one written by Skeets McDonald.
One of their, I think this is a good song on its own. I think maybe I want it somewhere else on the album.
Yeah, this one's just like a filler. I mean, nothing stands out, but it's good.
Yeah, it's still them being like an incredibly organized band with sound that they have set out to do. Pedal steel's solid on it. His vocals are solid on it.
The fiddle.
The fiddle.
The fiddle at 1 minute, 28 seconds.
Yeah, I think that the fiddle is the standout on this one. I think that maybe without the fiddle, they might have ditched this one. The fiddle like brings this up enough.
Maybe the fiddle should have had like a little solo section or something.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, right? Maybe that would have been enough to be like, this is more than a filler track. This is like,
Dude, up next we have a fast one.
Yeah.
Lookout Heart.
This one breaks up the album. In my opinion, one song too late, but it's still breaking it up for me. So I'm like, great. Yeah. This is good.
So Lookout Heart is next. It was written by Lila Duncan. I think the ending is interesting. The steel goes, instead of going, it goes down to the fifth.
Yeah.
It almost leaves you hanging at the end.
Yeah. Which you got more album to listen to.
I love this song. It's my second favorite, man.
Yeah, this one's really good.
Holy moly.
This obviously A Drink After Midnight and then this. These are the two solos. Singles.
Yeah, I mean,
off of the album.
Good choices.
It feels nice to have something like start to set itself apart a little bit, like right here. This is like just like great placement on the album. Because it's like really fast. It really feels different, like from what you've been listening to. And it's like, okay, cool. They've got more to do on this album.
Yeah, they have chops. They can do all kinds of different country.
Great pedal steel solo, like right in the middle.
1 minute, 15 seconds.
So interesting that they always, it's piano or pedal steel, but it's never at the same time.
I like
and they do it on this song.
That's cool.
And the piano is fucking good on it.
It's a really distinct flavor, too. Yeah. Dude, there's always like that insane counter melody on the electric guitar in the verse. Like every song is like more or less sonically kind of similar.
Right,
it's within this bubble, but it's not tiresome. They change up so much stuff in this limited bubble that keeps me really engaged.
Right.
Our next song is called Big City. This one's all right. It's more filler quality.
Yeah, this one's like, she moved to the big city, and he was like, well, I couldn't follow her there. Like, okay, well.
It means more to you than me, so I can't go up there with you.
Like, well, she's going to have a lot of fun in the city.
I got to stay in Malmo.
It's just like steady bass in the back throughout,
Like when I'm spinning the record, I won't ever skip any songs, but I'll just be like, this sounds nice. But I'm not going to go look at what the song name is on the sleeve.
Sure. Yeah. Good opening too. I mean, like it goes into. She moved to the big city. I mean, it just like goes right in. And some of these have like a whole pedal steel intro, and they're switching it up a little bit with that.
They have I haven't mentioned yet the Sam's acoustic guitar is in the back of like every single song. It's way in the back of the mix, but it really makes it for me.
Yeah, like you're saying, it's a filler song. Nothing bad about it, but nothing that's like going to stand out too much.
Sure. Even at my best. This was written by Hank Cochran and Monine Carpenter. I love how this pedal steel starts the intro hook at the end, as he's like his last little snippet of singing. That's really tasteful, dude. Oh my god.
Yeah, there's some nice little like hooky stuff in this one. I think that this one, like, this pops a little more than Big City.
Yeah, and we finally have a hi-hat.
Yeah.
On the album. There's in the background. There's like a rhythm electric guitar that's like kind of crunchy situated way back in the mix. That is just something different than what we've heard before on the album, which is really nice.
Yeah, that might be part of what's like throwing it like into something better for me.
It feels more lively. It feels more like modern almost. Yeah. The electric guitar instead of the acoustic as the background.
Great melody, and then great rhyming scheme to put with it. Yeah,
I know. And the vocal melody is great, dude. It just climbs all over the place. Your piano comes in at 1 minute 30 seconds.
Yeah, that's what I was just about to say. Yeah, it's actually no, the guitar subs in for the pedal steel a couple times.
It's nice.
Yeah,
it's nice.
Deep in depression, whatever he says. Yeah.
Even at my best, I could cry.
Real good. Like this is
emo country.
This is an emo song. Yeah.
After he's at his best, he's in depression. Then his blues are setting in.
Yeah. I remember seeing that title and being like, this naturally just fits here on the album.
It does.
Thematically.
Good organization.
Yeah.
So blues are setting in. Not setting. It's setting with an apostrophe. It's written by Bill Phillips.
This is my favorite track on the album.
No way.
Yeah.
What makes it your favorite?
Oh, I really like the vocal melody on this one.
I did not expect you to say that at all.
Yeah. I like the pedal steel a little more on this one than some of the
others. It has
others.
a different tone. I think his picking hand, his right hand, is a little closer to the bridge.
Okay. Yeah.
There's a sonic difference.
There's something that I like more on the pedal steel in this one.
It's a little more tic-tac plucky too.
Yeah. Well, and that's what I was gonna say. The bass is also just like it's right. It kind of sits with the bass a little better. The pedal steel kind of does.
Sure.
Yeah. There's something. I think it's that paired with his vocal melody that I really like. This is just hit my ear real nice. Yeah.
The harmonies in the chorus are really crisp.
Yes.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
But they only do it in like that one little spot and just enough. Makes it shiny and shimmery.
Yeah.
There's no like vocal double tracking or anything.
Yeah.
Our next track is Tears Don't Stain, written by Hank Cochran. Some of my favorite lyrics.
What do you think?
I love this song, man. It's just really fucking sad.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's about him. His girl buys him a suit.
Yeah.
That she picked out.
Yeah.
And then she leaves him. So he puts it on. He cries.
Yeah.
Unashamed.
Yeah.
And he says he's glad that his tears don't stain.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I'll wear that suit again someday. Tears don't stain, so it's okay. I'll wear it when I can stand the pain. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm getting choked up right now. Holy shit.
It changes it up too, this song. Like it goes in another direction again, which is great.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. The little Chucky or not Chucky, the quacky little backing guitar, the electric like the
Yeah.
That's good. It's just unique.
The pedal steel acting like falling teardrops. Yeah. Yeah.
At the beginning.
He has some lyric in there about like teardrops falling that lines up with it going like,
sure does.
You know.
They're just in the pocket, dude. They're organized on this shit.
They are. Real nice slow pedal steel solo.
Oh, dude. Yeah.
And the drums have just a little bit of effects on them, you know.
Yeah. The ending is super duper gentle.
Yeah.
It's so nice.
This song reminds me of He Stopped Loving Her Today by George Jones. Yeah, they're kind of side by side with each other.
Sure.
These like sad country songs.
So up next we have True Lies, written by Tobias Funke. It was written by Tobias Einstad. Damn, what a good song, man. We were just talking during playback about that nice, really tasty guitar solo.
Yeah.
It's at 1 minute 47 seconds.
Yeah.
He doesn't do anything crazy, but he's hitting the right note in the right part of the chord progression every single time with some double stops. But it leads into this like crazy pedal steel solo.
Yeah.
It sounds like it's whining and crying.
Yeah. He does a few like cool things with that.
Hell yeah, he does.
Steel solo, yeah.
He's a world-class player, man.
And the fiddle on this too. The fiddle on this track is really good.
Yeah, it's 10 out of 10.
I was stoked to hear the guitar solo though.
Me too.
Yeah.
Like you said, because we haven't heard it a lot. So
I don't hear a lot. Yeah. And then there's the piano on here. There's like a little bit at the beginning, and I'm like, I kind of want a piano solo. That'd be one. Like I was thinking about that. I was like, a piano solo would be a great feature.
They're holding out on you though. Like, listen to our next album.
Yeah. Yeah.
Next song is I Will, written by Ferlin Husky, Lester Vanadore, and Roy Drewski. Kind of a little abrupt ending. I kind of like that.
Yeah, it's a little bit of an abrupt ending.
Dude, this song is a doo-wop song.
Yeah, yeah.
It's refreshing, and it's not like leaning too into doo-wop, making it cheesy and out of context.
Right.
It's just enough.
Yeah, it's really driving.
Yes, dude, that electric guitar descending.
Yeah.
That does it for me. I like that.
That like squawking guitar that's in there too. Yeah. It's in the back, but
yeah.
And I'll bet the piano melody on this one I'm not as big on. I feel like it's not quite with the song.
So at 1 minute 11 seconds, there's a really interesting guitar solo, but it's not. It's like not the one we've been hearing. He's using a different one.
Yeah.
But sorry, you were saying something about the piano.
No, you're good. What is there anything else about the guitar solo? No. No, the piano. I think is the only song. I don't love the piano on this one. I feel like it's not quite with the song.
It's not doo-woppy.
Yeah, it's like not doing what it feels like stilted a little bit compared to the rest of the song. Like everything's like kind of swinging, and then it's kind of like not in there in the correct way.
I think so too. For our album closer, my least favorite on the album.
Oh,
Country Girl by Roy Drewski. Dude, the instrumentation on the song is incredible.
I love that pedal steel on there. Yeah.
You said something about the intro.
Oh, it sounds like the theme from Up. That's what it sounds like. It's actually not as slow as I was thinking. It's still kind of chugging along.
It's like a slow drive.
Yeah. The pedal steel, it's the da-da, da-da. Yeah, that trans, it's a really good transition point too.
The harmonies on this song are super crispy.
Yeah.
And there's a fiddle in the back that I really like.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like that they ended it with this song. I could have got down with like a fast song.
Yeah.
And like a hoot and holler, like give it all you got, everyone's drunk, the bar's closing, let's play a banger.
Yeah. Yeah.
The reason I don't like the song though, it's the lyrics.
Dude,
that's why
I said he may not be correct.
He's fucking wrong.
Yeah.
I met you, my country girl, you didn't have a thing. I dressed you up and I fell in love and then I bought the ring. I know this was written in like the 30s or 40s, but it's like
it's just kind of painful to listen to. It's very incel-y kind of.
Dude, like... this was written by an incel. Then one day you learned too much and it poisoned your sweet mind.
Yeah.
Like, I bought the shoes on your... When you two were dancing... So he's basically like, okay, she found out I'm not good enough for her or something, and he's probably a shitbag. So she leaves him and she's with someone else, and he's like, when you're dancing and you whisper soft and sweet, I wonder if you're going to tell him that I bought those shoes that are on your feet.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, you're like a psycho.
Yeah. Well, he's basically like, He's like he feels like he has some ownership over her.
Yeah, he literally says, "I taught you all that I know."
And he's like buying her shit. I mean, I've known people in relationships who like who they basically like got them to move in with them and then like kind of cornered them that way with that. Like they're like, I'm gonna buy you all this shit, but they're not gonna like, show them
love you.
show them like emotional
dude, that's scary.
Yeah, like emotional depth. And they're probably not gonna giving them orgasms either, right?
No, dude. No.
Of course she's going dancing with this guy in those shoes. She doesn't care about those shoes. She cares about her damn brain being being entertained, and her heart.
Yeah,
look out, heart
throb.
Yeah, making other things throb,
Newscaster have the finger on the pulse.
Yeah.
No, the lyrics suck, but the instrumentation is absolutely incredible, and it closes out one of my favorite albums.
Yeah.
I love this album.
You would own this on vinyl.
Yes, I want it.
I'm surprised you don't.
The money situation. Yeah. Would you own this on vinyl, Nate?
I wouldn't. I wouldn't. And
why?
Their song on their next album, If That's the Way It's Gotta Be, I think is a great example of why I think I want a bigger sound from them. I think I want to listen to more.
It feels a little more like 61 than 59.
Yeah. That's probably part of it. I think that
it's like with the Clint Eastwood movies and shit like that. Well, maybe before that, but like that Western movie soundtrack.
Sure. Yeah.
On that song, we just put If That's the Way It's Going to Be off their next album. It's got a bunch of reverb on the electric guitar, which on this album it has zero. It has none.
I think that's the thing that sets it apart. So that's why I'm not saying this is a bad album right now.
No, they're just very different.
They're just different, and I think that one is sonically more geared to my ear. But I do like this album a lot still.
I'm glad you enjoyed it. So there's no release date for this album anywhere. Anywhere at all. So Nate, you suggested we're gonna do it on his birthday.
Let's do Harmonica Sam's birthday.
So Harmonica Sam's birthday is October 23rd. So I'm gonna do the next week.
All right, what's going on those Billboard 200 charts
God.
that next week?
So the week of November 4th, 2017, the Billboard Top 200. Number 10, Mass Education by St. Vincent.
Oh, St.
Not
Vincent.
bad. I like St. Vincent.
Yeah.
Number 9 is Lil Pump by Lil Pump. Number 8 is The Bigger Artist by A Boogie Wit Da Hoodie.
Oh, A Boogie Wit Da Hoodie. We had that on another chart. Anyway.
You're going to be, I think you'll be excited for number 7.
Yeah.
Evolve by Imagine Dragons.
You gotta keep moving on.
Number 6, Divide, in parentheses, Divide by Ed Sheeran. Number 5, Love is Rage 2. Love is L-U-V. Lil Uzi Vert. Number 4 is Stoney by Post Malone. Number 3 is Colors by Beck.
Oh,
my
yeah.
God.
Oh, I remember when that came out. Yeah.
Number 2 is Mr. Davis by Gucci Mane. Number 1 is Beautiful Trauma by Pink.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what that is.
That's her. I didn't keep up with Pink. She might still be doing rock music. I just don't know.
I hope so.
Yeah.
That's the Billboard. So after A Drink After Midnight, they go on to make 2 more albums, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Broken Bottle, Broken Heart, and then Back to the Blue Side. And they haven't done anything since then. They're just playing shows and stuff.
Right after this gets released, they wind up they get put on the bill for Nashville Boogie.
Oh shit, that's right.
In 2017.
That's a big deal, man.
Yeah, at the Grand Ole Opry. I mean, like, and they're not at the very top of the bill, but they're pretty high up.
They're there.
Yeah.
Because they play the Grand New Opry in Malmo all the time, so it must be cool to play the Grand Ole Opry.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
They get nominated for Honky Tonk Band for the Ameripolitan Award.
Yeah.
And they win.
Yeah.
Which is huge, dude. That's such a big deal. I'm telling y'all, this is world-class musicians right here.
Yeah, Memphis, Tennessee.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and so that happened in 2020. I wonder if COVID had something to do with, like, you know, like they were climbing and then COVID hits and they might have been knocked down a few pegs. Like,
yeah, if that never would have happened, they probably would have toured around the U.S.
Yeah.
Done some, like, state fairs and shit.
At least done, like, something in the South.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Sad, but love you guys. Please.
They're still touring around Europe, you know, so they're still doing, you know, they're artists who are getting to perform and go on tour.
Like, and doing what they love.
Yeah. Are these albums at all in conversation with one another?
I personally think there are very few parallels, but yeah, I just think one is like a museum piece.
Yeah.
And the other is just kind of like a poster on the sidewalk, right? You just glance at it and walk away, right?
I think that it is like, I think it is a band that is like at their, like it's one band that's kind of, that they were at their strongest point at some point. And right now I think that they're just kind of like searching around to find their sound right now and readjust. And it's another band that's like at their strongest point. And, you know, and so they're both on like very different areas of their careers in both these albums.
Definitely.
And then also, but both these albums specifically, there's a couple songs on each album that I'm like, I would just like get rid of this entirely.
Same. Country Girl Goodbye.
Like, yeah. Like that is one like solid theme. Like, because there's albums we listened to where like I would just rearrange it a little bit. These ones had like, each of them had at least like 2 songs that I was like, I would just be done with this and just like really, you know, trim this down and just get it like, you know, one after another, just hit them, you know.
So next week.
Yeah, next week.
We're going to be listening to... So the next one is Foiled by Blue October.
Oh, yeah. That's my pick.
Oh, my God. And Ariat Gloom of Montreal. That's my pick.
Yep.
Dude, I think...
Dude, that's next week.
I previewed that Blue October.
Yeah.
That's going to be a great episode.
I think that'll be a lot of fun, yeah.
Wow. Cool. Thanks for listening. Shout out to our German listeners. Still hanging in there. You mentioned we have new Canadian listeners, so
yeah, we got a bunch of people out of Canada listening.
Yeah, guys, thank you for listening. That's a big deal. Also, we have over 100 monthly listeners, which is pretty cool.
Over 100 monthly listeners now. Yeah,
Only doing this for like what, a couple months.
This will be episode number 24, 25. Also, like we're.
Oh my gosh, really?
Yeah.
Wow, feels like just yesterday we sat down and gave it a whirl.
Like just yesterday I was a little virgin.
That was back in the front to back days. That was before no singles, huh?
Yeah.
Dude, what's your on the spot album recommendation?
I just missed her at Baby's All Right.
Oh,
which kind of sucks, but The Big Freeze by Laura Stevenson.
The Big Freeze by Lauren Stevenson.
Laura Stevenson. There's some songs on there that I think are fine, and there's some songs on there that are like I really enjoyed. How about you?
Smoke 'em if you got 'em.
Oh, by Horton.
By the Reverend Horton.
The Reverend Horton Heat.
That is also in my top 100 albums of all time.
Yeah.
Which his guitar, that Gretsch signature model that they made for him, appears on the Country Sam album somewhere. It's on there, so it's just another great fucking like era of like rockabilly.
Hell yeah, dude.
Whatever, but it was in the 90s. It's really good. His history's crazy. But listen to that shit.
Yeah.
Listen to us next week when we talk about two really weird bands.
Yeah.
They're really weird.
Yeah. It'll be fun, dude.
Good weird. All right. Good night, Germany and Canada.